After having a little bite for lunch, I've decided to stop by Chesapeake City Park to see if I could take a stroll around the park. I have no idea how long the sidewalk is all the way around, or I should say the trail, whatever you'd like to call it. But I thought I would give it a try. I feel really good with my boot on, just casually walking. I still don't feel good with my trying to walk with a sneaker or even barefoot, so I wear my boot most all the time. So I thought I'd take you on a stroll with me around the city park. This is a Gold Star Family's Memorial Monument. As you can see there, it says, in humble remembrance of our fallen heroes and in honor of our beloved Gold Star families. Yep, so it's a really nice park. You can see the size of it. There are some folks out walking today. Again, I have no idea what the mileage is, so I'll just see how I feel as I'm going along. It's a beautiful day. A little warm for me, but then I do not like the summers here because of the heat and the high humidity. I'm more of a cooler weather fall. Fall is my favorite time of year. But right now it's in the mid 80s. Very sunny. So they do have a memorial here, remembering September 11, 2001. And right here at our city park, we do have a piece of the beam from the World Trade Center. We do have a fragment of limestone from the Pentagon, and then a piece of fieldstone from the Shanksville, Pennsylvania crash site. So all those are here. This just gives a timeline of the events of September 11th, 2001. So over here is a piece of the steel beam, as you can see from the World Trade Center there. And I'm thinking the limestone and the rocks are in there as well, from the Pentagon. Over here we do have, again, remembering September 11th. It gives the details of what happened in New York City, then at the Pentagon, and then Pennsylvania. Now the Pentagon one struck home to me a little bit more because I was in the U.S. Navy. I retired from the U.S. Navy in 2008. But a young man that I had been stationed with on board the USS Wasp, he was stationed at the Pentagon during the time of the attacks. The airplane hit, and he was actually killed. So in memory of Joel Knoweth. I just remember him from the USS Wasp, and it broke my heart to actually know somebody who was killed during 9/11. I'm sure many of you out there know of people, but for me that really hit home to actually know somebody who had been killed during the 9/11 attacks. It's a beautiful little park here. A lot of covered areas for a picnic. And if I get that far, see how I feel, but way over on the other side there's actually a kids play area, and there's only one way into it and one way out of it. So it's really a nice play zone for the kids, outdoors. A bunch of swings and running around area and slides, all that kind of stuff for the kids to play in. When my two older grandchildren were younger, I used to bring them here quite a bit. And now, when I have her, I like to bring my youngest granddaughter over here. She'll be 3 in August, but I like to bring her over the place as well. So, to give you a little update, overall I'm staying positive with this healing process, but I do have to admit I have days where I'm feeling like I'll never be able to get back out on trail again this year in time to complete the whole trail. I don't know if there's something I'm doing wrong. Is there a supplement I should be taking to help out? I just don't know. But it's sometimes it gets a little disheartening, and I think today happens to be one of those days. Again, overall, I try to stay positive. I think I'm an overall positive person. Always look for the silver lining in the cloud, if you will. But I don't know, just lately I'm just not feeling it. Maybe because July isn't too far away, and I really was hoping to be back on trail. One of the other hikers and I have been talking about going up to Katahdin at the end of July, starting from there and heading south. If that works out, that's great. But even right now, I'm just feeling that maybe I won't even be ready for that time frame. I know the good Lord has this, but the human side of me takes over now and then I don't feel right about that I'm going to be ready in time. But again, the good Lord has this, and He'll take care of me with all of it. So coming along the walkway here, a railroad car. I don't know when I get up that way, see if there's a little sign talking about it. And then over here to the left we have a little stage area for the production of any shows or bands, whatever they may have going on. Again, it's a beautiful day out here. I do not have sunscreen on because I did not anticipate stopping by. So whenever there's a bit of shade, I stop for a little bit just to get out of the sun. Didn't bring a hat either. All I have are my sunglasses that I keep in my car. Again, this was just a last minute decision to go out for a little bit of a stroll. Nothing major. Don't want to push too hard. Just kind of enjoy doing a little bit of the exercising, if you will. I did go in my pool again yesterday. It's an above ground pool, 18 by 33. So I get about 4 or 5 strokes in and I'm already at the other end of it. But I did that for just a little bit, about 5 times up and down yesterday. Then I hang on the edge of the pool and kick my feet around just to, the doctor said it was okay to go ahead and move my foot around in the water like that. I don't walk on the bottom. I don't put weight on my foot in there. I just go ahead and, because I don't wear my boot in the pool. All right, in this section of the park here, we have the marketplace. It's open on Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 to 12. So that's just another side. Bunch of basketball courts over here. Again, trees are spread out here and there, so at least you get some shade throughout the day. And then head on back down the sidewalk here towards my car. I parked it under a tree that actually was shaded at the time, my car was. See if it still is, but I'm not sure how far this is. I don't know if I'll be able to find something that'll tell me or not. If I do, I'll let you know. I was wondering how far the walk might be, and there's a sticker right here on the sidewalk that says Chesapeake Mile Walk, so it must be 1 mile around the actual trail. So when I get to my car, I will have done the mile, because I've definitely made it one loop. Many decades ago now, I played volleyball for the Navy for a couple months out of the year. And I was selected for the Armed Forces team, and we went to the World Military Games in Ankara, Turkey. It was called CISM, C-I-S-M, and I want to say it was French for like Council International Sport de Militaire, or something like that. But anyway, we went to Turkey for a military competition. There were only 4 women's teams there. We ended up taking the gold. Now, I know it was on a very, very minor level compared to what the Olympics are, but when you are standing up there on the platform and they are playing your national anthem, you can't help but cry. And I did. I cried. And I look at the flag like this today, and so many memories and thoughts come into my head. You know, the World Military Games. I was stationed over in Scotland for a little while. Yes, I was in the Navy and stationed over in Scotland. And every morning when they play your national anthem, one of my duty stations was South Korea. And again, they play your national anthem every morning. And it just is really touching. And I think of my parents, who were both World War II veterans. My mother served in the Royal Canadian Air Force, and my father in the U.S. Navy. over in the Pacific Ocean on board the USS San Diego. So I just look at all that our flag stands for and all we have going on in our country today. And I just can't help but let it fill me with pride of how blessed I am to live in the United States of America. Well, I've completed my mile hike around the park. I don't feel bad at all. I wouldn't want to push it and try to do another mile. I might be able to do a half mile, but why push it? I've had a great day. This is my first time. I didn't plan on stopping here in the first place. So I'm happy with, I feel better. I'm happy with and then I cut it off. But I feel better about the progress I'm making. Obviously, I wish it was faster so I could get out there on trail and put miles behind me. But I want to listen to my body and I get that foot totally better so I don't just get 100 or so miles under me. I get the rest of the almost 1,800 I need to do to complete the trail. So y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for watching.